Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I have the second episode of Review Roundup. So here we go. I'm going to be talking about 3 movies today because there are a few 2020 movies that I want to make whole videos about, including Onward, which has been my favorite movie of this year so far. And a few other 2020 movies that I've already reviewed on the channel, like Palm Springs, Hamilton, and Kissing Booth 2. But here are the remaining 2020 movies that I have not yet reviewed on the channel that I don't necessarily think need a whole video. So here we go, starting with Bad Education. This is an HBO movie starring Hugh Jackman and Allison Janney, and I thought this was a great movie. The story is very intriguing. I think it's well told. The performances from Hugh Jackman and Allison Janney are certainly the highlight. It's an interesting movie. It's about a public school where some of the administrators were stealing money from the school's budget. And Hugh Jackman does a really good job playing a character who, on the outside, is very likable and very charming, and everyone loves him. But under the surface, there's more going on. It's a really solid movie. There were certain aspects of the story that I think could have been expanded on to make the movie a bit more interesting, but it's certainly worth a watch, especially if you already have HBO or HBO Max. Next up, I will be talking about Scoob. Scoob was originally supposed to release in theaters, but it hit VOD maybe a month or 2 ago. I don't know, time is weird at the moment. And you know what? I had a very fun time watching this movie because I watched it with my family, and I had a good time with it, although it was disappointing in quite a few ways. There's a Scooby-Doo formula that works, and I think could have worked in this modern era with updated visuals that this movie had, but they sort of abandoned the Scooby-Doo formula and incorporate Blue Falcon and superheroes, and the biggest problem is the gang spends very little screen time together. Scoob and Shaggy are off doing their own thing, and we hardly get to see what the other members of the Scooby-Doo gang are doing at all. It was certainly underwhelming, and I think it sort of lost sight of what works about Scooby-Doo. Even though it is entertaining, especially if you're watching it with your family, there's nothing... It's not terrible, but I do think they were missing something big when it came to deciding what this movie was going to be. The last movie I'll talk about here is Sonic. I did not get to see Sonic in theaters, but I did watch it at home, again, with my family. And this movie is much, much better than I think anybody expected it to be. After watching the movie, I went back and watched the original trailer, and God, the redesign makes a world of difference. Sonic is a fun character. He doesn't get annoying. Jim Carrey is great in the movie. He's funny when he needs to be, and honestly menacing in some scenes. He goes all out, and it's great to see him having fun in a role like this. James Marsden is good in the movie, and you know, it follows the same formula that I feel like a countless number of movies do, where an alien or an entity of some kind is on Earth, stranded on Earth, and the government is after them, and this random human has to help them escape from the government, and they become friends. And it is a very basic stock film plot. There's always 1 or 2 of these every year, but for what this movie is, I think you can definitely have fun with it. I know I did, and there's really nothing wrong with it. It's good, and I will definitely be seeing the second movie when it comes out. So that's my quick review roundup for today. Thank you for checking out this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. I do lots of movie reviews, sometimes a trailer reaction, lots of movie news. So go check those things out, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.